Welcome back to FallingFoxGaming, everybody. I'm your host Blaine, and today we're playing some more Mountain Blade 2, Bannerlord, and we're continuing with our Altier Clan Roleplay. Now, we are picking up right where we left off, and we're going to do the tournament here at Oaks Hall, and I was going to wait for Oscar to recover, but that's taken a long time, so we're just going to jump right in. And the reward is a Royal Destrier, which is an awesome horse, so I would love to have that. And even if we can't use it, 'cause I think it requires a high riding skill, it'll be worth a lot of money, so that'll be good either way. Yeah, the horse requires 80 riding skill. That's not going to happen anytime soon. And then we'll just bet a little bit just because we can. And then let's take a look at our enemies. Yeah, just some random people. Okay, let's just go in. I feel good about this. And just a sword and shield. I'll take it. Now, this should help us get up our weapon skill a little bit, actually, because if we keep our momentum on going, yes, there we go. We can probably win against these guys. Now, I think if we can block, there we go. I think we have this. The trick is, haha, that backward slash. Okay, so that worked out pretty well. Now, next round, we're teamed up with a sword sister, and I just noticed that our people aren't here. None of them are involved in this, so that's alright. We just have a bunch of random people. Now, we're teamed up with a crossbowman, and that's always interesting because it always seems like the enemy archers do way better than ours. Now, this guy is not a pushover. Who is this guy? I'm actually a little bit worried. Okay, that worked out. Now we're down to, if we can take out this, I don't want to get shot by that crossbow. That'll hurt really bad. If we can take him out. Yeah, waste your time. Oh, no. Yeah, there we go. Yellow guy, help me out. That could not have been better. Okay. Oh, there's still someone alive. Oh, we got the crossbowman. What's he looking at? I'm really nervous that this guy's just going to turn and like peg me with that crossbow. So we're going to kind of sneak up on him. Why does he turn away every time he reloads? That seems like a really inefficient way to do that. Oh, yeah. All right. I feel like we're contributing a lot here. So us against the sword sister. I forgot to bet. Oh, well. That's okay. Ooh, oh, this makes me really nervous. This is like a one-hit KO for like either of us, I think. No. Nope. Oh! I accidentally was holding the block button. If she'd have actually been a little bit closer, that would have been done. I was holding the block button accidentally. I didn't mean to. You gotta like prepare to parry that. Okay. And there we go. Last round against a billman. Oh, so a guy that actually uses this weapon frequently. That's fantastic. Don't mind me over here just trying to learn how to use the weapon for the first time. Ha ha ha! I win. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. I like tournaments here. There we go. We got ourselves a Royal Destrier. We got 3 renown, which is awesome. And earnings from the bets, 900. Perfect. Whew, that's a good day. Okay, and so that horse was worth 15,989. That is awesome. That is a wonder. We're just going to sell that. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to hold on to that. That is just totally going to be worth selling. For 16,000, I can buy pretty much everything we need for quite some time now. So with this will actually give us a chance to talk about our inventory. So we actually have a handful of Glintor ponies, and then a few just kind of like workhorse type things to give us some more carrying capacity. And then we have some food. We have 20 of each food, or at least that's what we had to start off with. And that's mostly just because I am an avid, make sure you have 20 at least of all food at all times, so you never run out, so you can always be leveling up your steward skill. So I don't want to slow us down, so I'm just going to make sure we keep 20 of everything on us at pretty much all times whenever I'm able to. And we are still going to be ahead with 16,000 dinars from selling the horse and the gear from the looters. So all in all, not a bad day. And the other thing we have going for us is we do have these Lendian squires that we could technically level up if we wanted to. And the recruit's probably going to level up here soon, but I don't think I'm going to level them up. I don't actually really want to be using Vlandian troops at all. I just wanted the squires mostly because they're cavalry and they're fairly inexpensive, and that's going to help us move around a lot quicker. So I'm not actually going to be worrying about upgrading them anytime soon. It's just mostly just to help us out move around the map. So now, unfortunately, we actually want to get back to Legato, or at least that general area, but we actually traveled like a good chunk away across the map just to get here for the quest we were currently on. So one idea I had was to potentially travel in here and see what quests they have available. But when I popped in here just to take a look to see what quest it actually was, it says gang needs recruits. I don't want to help any gangs. That's just not what I want to do, so we are not interested in that. So we're actually just going to go ahead and leave. And we're just going to go ahead and start the long trek back to Legata. Now in the process, we are actually gaining a whole bunch of riding skill and probably scouting skill and all the other skills that go along with just running around the map. And that's actually kind of why I don't mind doing this. We were doing the quest primarily for, gaining the reputation and stuff, but it's also going to gain up some of our secondary skills that we're not using directly. There we go, we gained a level again. Okay, so that was not actually that far of a trek. Now we gained 25 in Steward, which means we get to pick a perk, which is actually really nice. Right now we're just going to go with the Frugal, so we get reduction in party cost and recruitment costs. And we get in, we're actually level 4, so we actually gain a free attribute point along with a focus point. And just like last time, we're going to put our focus point into scouting, because if we get 3 attribute points and 5 focus points in scouting, that will allow us to get above the 225, which will allow us the perk, which is Keen Sight, which is what stops lords from escaping. So that's kind of our end goal with scouting. We did plan this out. We want to make sure we have scouting be able to get up to 225, which means we need 3 attribute points and 5 focus points, and something very similar with riding, because we actually want to get the mounted patrols, which stops prisoners from escaping. So with this perk and this perk, we will be able to stop all prisoners from escaping from our party. And once we actually have that, that is about the time that I want to start our own kingdom, which is kind of the end game for this playthrough. Now, we are starting off very mildly here. We are starting off with just our family and everything, but we do want to get our own kingdom started. That is going to be a big goal going forward, and I am kind of planning for it and preparing for it. That is why I am taking my time leveling up properly. Now, we do have a free attribute point, and we're going to throw that into social for 2 main reasons. One, we want to get trade up as high as we can, because if we can eventually get to anything like, everything has a price where we can eventually buy settlements, that'd be pretty cool. But also in general, it's just going to help us with several different things throughout the game, along with getting charm up and, leadership. I do want to get tactics going up at some point, but that's just going to have to wait. It's not as important as the other things. And surprisingly enough, we are the only one that leveled up, so that is it for that. Now, it does look like at Legata, it does look like there's another quest available, so let's see what that is. Now, it's a gang leader, and the issue is betting fraud. So I'm not going to do that one yet again, because, again, gang leader quest. I don't care about the gang leaders. And our relations with the Legata people are pretty much non-existent. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to take a walk around the town and see if we can clear the streets. And something just occurred to me. I'm not really geared out to actually handle clearing the streets. I have a wood hammer. I don't think that's going to cut it for clearing out gangs. Yeah, we're going to hold off on that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to take a look around at a couple of... Ooh, what's this? Besieging Legata. Ooh, the Empire is going to try and take back Legata. I don't know how I feel about this. This kind of goes... No, Empire, what? Well... Okay, so here's the thing. Time to talk a little bit about our roleplay again. So we are Empire born. Most of us in our group are actually Empire. And we do have Botanian, Vlandian, and Sturgian people in our party that we married into. But at heart, we are Empire. And that means I want to kind of support these guys, but I have no idea if that's a good idea for this, because I actually like Legata being Botanian. Well, it doesn't even really matter. It's not like I can do absolutely anything about it. We're pretty much out of luck on that, but we should probably just take off. I don't think it's worth staying. We know they're going to win that because there's 43 people defending, so it's not much that's going to happen. Now here's what we're looking for. A group of 5 mountain bandits running around. We're going to try and take them out. Alright, 13 against 5. This should be a easy victory for us. We have horses and we have the squires with us. So theoretically this should be really easy. But you never know. Why is everything crooked? I feel like it's like extra crooked. I know I'm fighting on like a hill, but I feel like my brain is not accepting this crookedness. How did that miss? I feel like that went right through him. I did 3 damage. I'm helping. Oh, nice. Okay. So the infantry people are actually... What is going on? I need to, like, get off this horse or something. I can't seem to hit anyone. Oh, this poor guy. Is he fighting with a hammer? Hold on. Who is that? Our recruit is fighting with a hammer. That's pretty impressive that he beat those guys. That's awesome. Okay. I was not helpful at all there. I'm just the commander at this point. I'm just watching them. But that's actually okay. I'm actually happy that they got all the kills because they need the XP too. Yeah, so 1 renown, 1 morale. Not bad. And everybody gained a bunch of skills. Cool. Now, I did just see... Hold on. Where did... Oh, one of those guys had a quest, but now we can't see it because they went too far away. Aha, him. Heckard. Hold on, we're going to stop in here at Ortizia really quick. And we're going to get rid of our prisoners. And our miscellaneous items. Wait, hold on. I should probably take one of these spears, shouldn't I? I am running around on a horse. What's the length on these? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. That's not a bad idea. Who else could we give a spear to? Now, I do want... Is it Astrid? Do I want Astrid? Yeah, I want both Astrid and Elida to gain skills in polearms. So I'll give that to Astrid. So Astrid is one of my favorite characters that we actually designed. Her entire character was randomly generated, and I just liked everything that popped up. And then I actually found this outfit for her, and I was just super pumped because I think it looks super cool. So we're going to kind of favor her a little bit, just because she's like our best friend kind of thing. We should probably favor our wife too, but Alright, I'm going to quickly do this tournament here. I will show it if anything interesting happens, but I have a feeling it's just going to be a pretty basic one. Alright, that was embarrassing. We lost first round, and we are just not going to talk about that. Now, I want to try and stop this guy and see what his quest is, because I would like to help out lords if possible. That gets us charm skill. Baron Heckard. So who is Heckard again? Okay, so looking at this, Heckard is the leader of this clan over here. They're rich, clan tier 4. That's a good thing to know. Okay, so he's looking for horses. Now, the thing is, I don't know if there's any horse vendors nearby. What horses is he looking for? Alright, so he wants 3 Rounceys. And he will give me 1909 for it. You know what? Sure. 3 Rounceys, I think I could find that. That's not bad. Now, what are the chances I can run right in here and buy them? Drat. Okay. So, no go on that. So, there is a horse vendor over here. So, we're going to have to bank on this. We're going to have to try this. This is a pretty good task for us to start off with because this should keep us out of combat for the most part. Rounceys. Dang it. Now, I was really hoping that there would be some Rounceys there because that's a horse vendor and that's pretty much our best chance. Now we just have to kind of get lucky. There's another... Oh, there's a Rouncey person right over here. Not person. Why did I say person? Village. A person is not a village and a village is not a person. Now, we might have just gotten really lucky here. Let's hope. 3, right? So if we can get 3 right here, we should be golden for completing that quest. Buy products, come on. 4 of them, perfect. Now, he lied to us. He said it should cost you no more than 900. Well, our trading skill sucks, so it's going to cost us 1300. We're still going to make profit on it, so I'm actually perfectly okay with that. Just not as much profit as we were hoping for. Now, the biggest trick to these quests are actually finding the guys afterwards, so hopefully we can track him down pretty easily. Oh, he's in there. Yay! Well, I'm assuming he's in this gigantic army. Hello. Might I talk to Heckard? There he is. Good job. Good thing he's traveling with an army that makes him slower. About the task he gave me, here are your horses. And there we are. We gained 10 points in charm. That's excellent. Okay, so now one of the things we're going to be doing, there's another tournament here. We're going to be doing that, that's for sure. Alright, now it looks like... Hold on. Is that... Okay, if I'm seeing this right, there might be a ton of lords here, which means we might get a really good reward for this tournament. Now, here's the thing. Please let me know down in the comments below if you want to see tournaments. Whether you just want to see one here and there, or if you want to see a whole bunch of them. Because we're going to be doing a ton of tournaments because you get a ton of renown for it, and the rewards are amazing. So I will be doing as many as I can get my hands on. Just let me know if you want to actually see them in the videos. Now, a scalpel, that is not a very good reward, if I'm remembering correctly. I think that's a sword. A one-handed sword. I guess, you know, that's probably actually not that bad for our situation. We could probably actually do for an upgrade on some people. I have a... What the... what? Oh, man. This is... Ah! No, we're gonna lose this. There's no way. Okay, I need to just help out. Oh, those are bad guys. Okay. I thought that was my team. I thought I was blue for some reason. Oh, that's an idiot moment. Well, I will take it that I did not win that. So let's go ahead and skip, and tournament's over, and we were eliminated round 1. Great. That makes me feel better. Oh, that was embarrassing on so many levels. But I'm going to leave that one in just so you guys can see that. That one didn't take that long. So here's how I'm doing this. So when I enter a town, I take a peek to see what the quest is, and if it looks like one that we might be able to do, or as long as it's not one I just absolutely don't want to do, we're going to go into town and we're going to try and talk to them about it. Now, I don't know all the quests. I will be completely honest. I have done very few quests in Mount & Blade Bannerlord. I have almost always exclusively avoided them because I've usually found better things to do with my time. But this time around, I would like to explore as many of the quests as possible. And along with that, you guys can watch me fail. Because I don't know what they are, so I don't know what the good requirements are to actually complete them. Now here in Sargot, I don't know if I've ever actually explored Sargot at all. I can't remember. Okay, so it looks like they're just right over here. They're not too far away, which is always a good thing. Okay, they are pretty far away. It's a pretty impressive building. That's cool looking. What do you need help with? She needs help with brigands. Yes, we've always had trouble with bandits, but recently we've had a lot more than our share. The hills outside of town are infested. A lot of us are afraid to take their goods to market. Some have been murdered. People tell me I'm getting so desperate, maybe I'll turn to banditry myself. It's bad. So, you want me to hunt them down? Well, sir, you'll never get all those outlaws. But if word gets around that you took down some of the most vicious ones, let's say 2 band of brigands, robbing us wouldn't seem so lucrative. Maybe the rest would go bother someone else. Do you think you can help? That is actually very reasonable. 2 bands of brigands. I think every time I have done this quest, which this is one of the ones I have done, you need like 8. 2 is very reasonable. So they recommend 10 properly trained people. How about 9 not trained people and a couple okay trained people? We're going to go ahead and try and hunt down these brigands. Now, we can do that with the parties that we've seen in this general area. They've been pretty small, so it hasn't been an issue. But what I'm thinking we need to do is we need to upgrade our gear a little bit. We are sitting in a scenario where we don't have any armor. We literally have clothes just for looks. And I'm thinking that maybe, just maybe, we should probably get a little bit of real armor on our people before we get ourselves killed. You know, the problem with armor, though, is it's very expensive. We only have 20,000, and honestly, to upgrade one of our people, it would take a fair chunk of that. So it's really not worth upgrading all of that. So instead, let's just hire more people. Or not. Okay, so we just want to hire more people. I think that's just the better way to do this. We are going to be tracing down brigands, so we want to be fast. So let's try and find a castle village that is Vlandian, because that means we can get ourselves some more horses. Or horse troops, I should say. Hey, don't take all the troops. Get out of here, guy. You jerk? Share. Okay, well, that guy's being a jerk and taking all the recruits. Get out of here. I hate that. Oh, there we go. Good timing. Okay, so there's 2 more people. That puts us at 15. Now, that gives us how many? 5 squires? Yeah, that should be enough to handle... Yeah. I think that should be enough to handle a basic group of bandits, right? So, I'm not really sure why they're complaining about bandits, because there's literally none. Okay, that took forever, but we managed to find 2 extremely small parties of bandits that we took out, so we completed the quest, and it wasn't really worth showing the fights. We got a bunch of charm skill too, so our charm skill is up to 26, so that means we should have the perk for it, yep. Alright, here's what we're going to do. So this is so everybody is fully aware. We are going to take the self-promoter, so we get 3 extra renown every time we win a tournament. That's going to be our main way of getting renown. Honestly, 6 renown per tournament is amazing. And they're very quick. It takes like 5-6 minutes to do one, and boom, there's a bunch of renown. And then we also get morale for, you know, sieging stuff, but who cares about that? And then this one really doesn't apply with us. So basically what this is going to do is when we get to 25 charm with our wife, we give her virile so she can have more children, because only one person needs it, and then we ourselves take the renown gain. Speaking of that, actually, she has no charm skill. I need to get her charm skill up, so maybe I need to drop her off in a town and let her get charm skill up, because honestly, one of us should have that skill. Alright, I think that is a pretty good stopping point for now, but we have a couple of things to talk about before we end the video. The most significant thing to discuss is tournaments. Now that we have the perk that gives us double the renown for doing tournaments, we're going to be diehard jumping into them. That means we're going to do every single tournament that we can get our hands on, even if we have to go out of our way a little bit to get them. And we're doing it for a couple of reasons. One, roleplay wise, it's fantastic. We want to get our name out there, so getting renown from doing tournaments is one of the best ways you could do it. It gets your name out there as a tournament champion if you can win a whole bunch of times. And then the other reason is that it's also a great way to raise up our renown so we can get higher clan tiers much quicker, and we also get decent gear that we can either equip or sell. Now, I'm not going to show all of the tournaments because that would just take up way too much screen time, but if you guys do want to see a bunch of them, let me know down in the comments below so I make sure to add those in. If I end up skipping a whole bunch of the tournaments, maybe one day I'll just add like a whole bunch into one big compilation video as like a bonus video just for fun, but for the main series, we're probably going to skip a lot of the tournaments on screen just so we don't bore you people. And then the other thing I want to talk about is with the roleplay element of the game, we are going to be kind of having that take sort of a backseat sometimes, like right now. In the early game, we have a lot of like training and farming to do, and some of the roleplay stuff is really hard to add in there. I can absolutely do it, but I think a lot of people want to watch the gameplay. So I'm going to try and show more gameplay and a little bit less roleplay stuff. I'm still going to make all of our choices in game based on roleplay decisions. So even if you guys see me doing something that just seems really dumb, it's usually for a roleplay reason, and I'll try and explain that if I can. But thank you guys for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was a lot of fun. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and a comment if you have not already. I would greatly appreciate it. It will help with the channel and the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.